Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi ta'ala wabarakatuhu. This is Module 20. The topic is Theories on Factors Affecting Motivation. Learning Outcomes. In this module, challenge yourself to attain the following learning outcomes. Explain to a learning partner the following theories on the sources of intrinsic motivation, attribution theory, self-efficacy theory, self-determination, and self-regulation theory. Goal theory. Mamaya matatakel natin yan. Attribution theory. What is the attribution theory? This theory explains that we attribute our success or failures or other events to several factors. For instance, you attribute your popularity to your popular parents or to your own sterling academic performance. This attribution differ from one another in three ways: locus, stability, and controllability. Number 1, locus, internal versus external. If your student is good grade to his ability and to his hard work, he attributes his good grade to internal factors. So dapat ang estudyante is ma-maintain niya ang kanyang grade, dapat maging good ang kanyang grade kahit anuman ito kahirap. Kasi as a student, dapat maging good performance ang iyong mapapakita sa iyong teacher para maging good ang iyong grade. Number 2, stability, stable versus unstable. If you attribute your performance to what you have inherited from your parents, then you are attributing the cause of your performance to something stable, something that cannot change because it is your genes. Kung ito naman, kung ano yung namamana mo sa iyong parents or sa magulang, is yun din yung nadadala mo sa pag-aaral mo. Kasi doon mo namana sa iyong parents. And number 3, controllability, controllable versus uncontrollable. If your student claims his poor academic performance is due to his teacher ineffective teaching strategy, his attribute is poor performance to a factor beyond his control. Ito naman is kung hindi effective yung strategy ng teacher, is kumbaga makakakuha ka ng poor performance or poor grade sa iyong teacher kung hindi effective yung itinuturo ng iyong teacher sa iyong iyo. How does attribution affective motivation? If your student attributes his her success or failure to something within him her and therefore is within his her control, or to something unstable and therefore can be changed, she is more likely to be motivated. So si student is dapat ma-manage niya yung kanyang grade and makontrol niya ang kanyang grade. Kung mababa ang yung grade, dapat ma-change yun. Dapat maging ma-motivate yung bata. Ito ang kanyang table. Ito yung table ng attribution. Ito yung relationship among the dimensions of attribution. So ito siya: locus, stability, control. Ito ang kanyang table. Ability inside the learner. stable, cannot change, learner out of control. Dapat makontrol ng bata yung kanyang pag-aaral. Let's proceed the self-efficacy theory. A sense of high self-efficacy means a high sense of confidence. Self-efficacy is the belief that one has the necessary capabilities to perform a task, fulfill role expectation, or meet a challenging situation successfully. Dapat yung estudyante is ma-meet niya yung kanyang mga performance tasks para ma-challenge ang estudyante para maging successful ang student. And social cognitive theories identified several self-efficacy enhancing strategies. Dapat yung mga cognitive ng bata is para ma-enhance pa yung bata kung paano niya pag-aaral yung kanilang lesson. First bullet, make sure student master the basic skills. Mastery of the basic skills like reading, writing, arithmetic will enable the child to tackle higher level activities. Dapat yung student is master niya yung kanyang skills. Example is ito yung reading or writing. Dapat ma-master niya yung kanyang read and writing sa pag-aaral and sa mga activities. Second bullet, help them make noticeable progress on difficult tasks. Dapat yung estudyante is as a teacher, dapat tulungan natin sila ng kanilang mga tasks. Kung hindi nila alam, dapat i-guide natin sila para malaman nila kung paano ito gawin. And third bullet, communicate confidence in student abilities through words and action. Dapat yung student is maging confidence sila sa mga kanilang mga abilities o yung mga kanilang action. Example sa public speaking, dapat yung student is habang dinideliver nila yung kanilang tema is dapat maging confident yung bata to communicate the other. And fourth bullet, expose them to successful fears being with success fears. Dapat yung mga student is ma-meet nila yung kanilang mga successful, yung kanilang kakayahan. Dapat maging success sila doon. And fifth bullet, provide competency promoting feedback. Communicate to your student that they can do the job, they have the ability to success. Dapat yung mga student is meron tayong feedback and to communicate the student. Ito yung mga ability nila kung paano nila yung gagawin. Dapat ma-promote nila yun. And sixth bullet, promote mastery on challenging tasks. Don't give your student extremely difficult nor extremely easy tasks. Dapat yung student is ma-master niya yung kanyang mga challenge. Dapat kanya parang easy parang easy lang sa kanya para ma-master niya yung kanyang mga performance. And number 7 bullet, promote self-comparison rather than comparison with others. Dapat yung estudyante is ma-promote yung kanyang mga promote at maging success siya sa ibang tao. And be sure errors occur within an overall context of success. So ito ang kanyang table 2, the influence of self-efficacy on motivation. Ito ang kanyang table. High self-efficacy learners and low self-efficacy learners. Ito yung table ng slow learners as and fast learners. And let's proceed the self-determination and self-regulation theories. Students are intrinsically motivated when they have a sense of self-determination, when they believe that they have some choice and control regarding the things they do and the direction their lives take. Dapat si student is ma-motivate yung student kung paano niya makontrol ang kanyang mga lesson and to performance, kung paano niya ito ma-deliver ng maayos. And what are indicators or self-regulations? They are the abilities to set at standards for oneself, monitor, evaluate one's own behavior against such standards, and impose consequence on oneself for one's success or failures. And a student who is capable of self-regulation is not only capable of regulating his behavior, but he is also capable of regulating his own learning. Cites the following processes involved in self-regulated learning. So first bullet is goal settings. Self-regulated learners know what they want to accomplish when they read or study. Dapat yung goal ng bata is yung learners is dapat always siyang read or always siyang naga-study. And second bullet, planning. Self-regulated learners determine ahead of time how best to use the time they have available for learning. Dapat yung student is marunong siya planning to ahead of time para ma-solve ang kanyang mga lesson. And attention control. Self-regulated learners try to focus their attention on the subject matter and clear their minds and distracting thoughts and emotions. Dapat yung estudyante is makontrol niya yung kanyang attention sa sarili. Yung learners, dapat clear yung kanyang mga thoughts o yung mga kanyang emotions. And application of learning strategies. Self-regulated learners choose the term different learning strategies depending on the specific goal they want to accomplish. Ito naman yung learners strategies is para malaman ng student kung kumaga specific na goal doon sa kanyang lesson. And self-monitoring. Self-regulated learners continually monitor their progress toward their goals, and they change their learning strategies or modify their goals if necessary. Kung dapat yung student is ma-monitor niya ang kanyang mga goals, kung meron ba ito pagbabago sa kanyang sarili, yung mga strategies na ginawa niya para ma-motivate ang kanyang sarili. And self-evaluation. Self-regulation learners determine whether what they have learned is sufficient for the goals they have set. Dapat yung estudyante is ma-evaluation yung kanyang mga nalalaman doon sa kanyang na pag-aaral, kung ano yung nalaman niya, yung nakuha niyang learn doon sa kanyang lesson. So let's proceed. Here are some suggestions from motivation theories to enhance student sense of self-determination about school activities and assignment. Ito naman yung about naman sa estudyante, kung ma-motivation ba siya sa kanyang mga activities sa school or assignment. First bullet, present rules and instructions in a informational manner rather than controlling manner. Dapat yung student is ma-present niya yung kanyang mga instructions para makontrol ng bata. And the second bullet, provide opportunities for students to make choice. In particular reason objective can be react by the use of varied strategies. Dapat yung student is ma-meet niya yung kanyang mga opportunities sa pag-aaral doon sa lesson na yun. Ma-meet niya yung kanyang mga objectives and strategies. And third bullet, evaluate student performance in a non-controlling fashion. Dapat yung student is maging, ang performance niya is makontrol niya sa kanyang pag-aaral. Dapat maging good yung kanyang grade. And lastly is goal theory. So learning goals versus performance goals. The goals we set for affect our level of motivation. There are several types of goals. In relation to learning, we can speak of learning goals and performance goals. Ito naman yung learning goals and versus performance goals. Dapat yung learning goals ng bata is ma-sustain niya, and performance goals niya is para makontrol niya yung kanyang performance sa loob ng room. Dapat maging success yung bata, yung learners. Ito ang kanyang table. Comparison of mastery focus and perform focus classroom. Ito yung para ma-master ng student yung kanyang lesson or pag-aaral sa loob ng classroom, and yung performance focus niya. Dapat maging success yung bata sa kanyang mga grade. Dapat maging high grade siya, maging good grade yung kanyang makukuha and high grades. So, self-determined goals, personally relevant and self-determined goals enhance a student motivation. Dapat ma-motivate yung student, and goal setting as a motivation tool. Goal setting is effective when the following major elements are present. Number 1, goal acceptance. Dapat yung goal ng bata and efficiency. Yung and 3, challenge. Dapat ma-meet ng bata yung challenge. And 4, performance monitor. Dapat yung performance ng bata is ma-monitor natin. And 5, performance feedback. Yung performance feedback, ito yung feedback natin doon sa performance ng bata. So, let's proceed the quiz. Direction. In the following sentence, read and answer the given question. Write in it on your 1/2 crosswise, 2 points each. In the assignment, directions in your 1/2 crosswise, answer these questions, 5 points each. Number 1, what have you learned from the lesson? Elaborate at least 3-5 sentence. Number 2, what do you think in the theories on factor affecting motivation? So, dito lang po nagtatapos ang aking report, and thank you so much.